And breaking right now, Pennsylvania Attorney General Kathleen Kane says inexplicable delays kept convicted child molester Jerry Sandusky on the streets for too long. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Yuki Washington.
And I'm Pat Shiraki. The question that Attorney General Kane has focused on involves who was responsible for that delay, and was the delay politically motivated by a predecessor, now Governor Tom Corbett. Eyewitness News reporter Matt Rivers is live for us in Harrisburg, where a news conference just wrapped up. Matt, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to both of you. The release of this report has been long awaited, and you can see by how thick it is certainly far-reaching, and it does not mince words. Attorney General Kathleen Kane a little bit earlier today said, quote, "The facts show an inexcusable lack of urgency in charging and stopping a serial predator." The Attorney General also said that during the investigation in the fall of 2009, 2 more children alleged that they were abused by Jerry Sandusky, although those children were not included in the final charges against him. As we mentioned a little bit earlier, Attorney General Kathleen Kane and Special Deputy Attorney General Jeff Moulton announced the investigation's results to a few dozen media members this morning. Among the report's finding, it concludes prosecutors were reasonable in investigating Sandusky using a grand jury, saying it helped prosecutors secure an eventual indictment against Sandusky. It also says the prosecutors felt strongly that multiple victims coming forward was necessary to convict Sandusky, despite one victim coming forward as early as 2008. The report says that was an appropriate decision. That said, the report also alleges that, quote, "crucial missteps and inexplicable delays led to the investigation taking longer than it should." It says a search warrant should have been executed sooner at Sandusky's home, and that law enforcement and agencies did not share adequate information with prosecutors. Had they done so, the Attorney General says the additional 2 victims may not have been abused. It also says the Office of the Attorney General did not move fast enough in trying to locate additional victims to corroborate the first victim's testimony. Overall, despite Sandusky's successful conviction, officials say today's report was necessary.
The final outcome was a success. Sandusky will almost certainly spend the rest of his life in prison. But even a highly successful final result does not mean that the investigation itself was a complete success, particularly when a serial child molester was left uncharged for so long.
This report found no direct evidence, no email, no confession, no statement from anybody indicating that they were told to slow this down because of politics. This report also shows long periods of inexcusable, and by inexcusable I mean that even the parties involved couldn't offer an excuse for the delays, and delays that quite honestly are unfathomable to most of us.
And after that press conference, Governor Tom Corbett released a statement saying, quote, "As I have said many times, this investigation was conducted appropriately and timely. Because of the complexity of the case and for the sake of the victims, the investigators were careful to explore all evidence to the fullest extent. As made clear by the Moulton report, this investigation was never about politics. It was always about the people victimized by this man." We're going to be in Harrisburg all afternoon, bringing you much more on our later afternoon newscast. For now, we're live in Harrisburg. Matt Rivers, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.